Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is Melanie and Craig again. And today on this video, he's going to be talking about Stripe, the payment processor. And I was just telling Craig that this is what I use for everything for my business with digital products. So I'm excited for you guys to hear about this. Now, your companies, if you're with a direct sales company, they probably process your payments for you. But this is another way outside of your company to process payments. So I'm going to pass it off to you, Craig. Tell us a little bit about Stripe and how you use it for your business.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, Stripe is basically just a credit card processor, and it's fully integrated with most systems, right? So it's super easy. It's also, there's no monthly fee to use Stripe. They will take a cut of your transaction, but that's any credit card. You're paying the bank no matter what. So so Stripe does take a fee there, but it's super easy, super cheap to get up and going with. And as we talked about off camera, you get your money quick, right? So everything is electronic. So if you get payments today, you can expect that batch to be deposited tomorrow. And once you reach a point where you're taking payments every day, you're getting paid every day. And so Stripe is really good about that, whereas some others are not. Let me go ahead and share here. So in the last example, let's see, here we are. What we did with the we set up recurring payments, right? And so Stripe is also really good about that. So in the last example, I just used this JotForm form,
right,
to collect some payments, and it threw it all into Stripe, and Stripe processed it for me again. Okay, now this is all test data again. So once I come in here, I can see right off the bat, here's my dashboard of what I'm making today in the last few days. You know, I can change all my filters here to 4 weeks, month, quarter, whatever I need to do. Another great thing about Stripe is the built-in reports, right? So I can see all of this data across all my stuff, and no matter what I'm selling, it's all here for me. Okay. But for the one that I just did, I created a subscription, right? And so if you're doing monthly subscriptions, you know, what's a use case for a direct selling company? Well, I did this for a direct selling company. It was my wife's company, and they wanted to start doing monthly events, and you know, people would pay $15 a month, whatever it was, to attend a regular event. And it was great, right? Because all they had to do was invite people. Everything was done for them. And so we needed a way to keep up with this. She needed a way to keep up with this. And so I did JotForm, I did Stripe. And in here is where I could come in and manage the subscriptions once I use that form to get them in here. Okay, so anytime someone creates a subscription with us, it comes in here into my customers, okay? And then once I'm in here, if I click into subscriptions, I can see all of my active subscriptions. Real excited to have Mickey and Donald a part of our monthly events. As their busy schedule, I'm surprised we got them in. So if you click on one of these, right, you can see all the key things about the customer and the subscription, what their billing method is, when they started, when their next bill is, you know, what are they buying? Here's their next bill, and that's always real important. Okay. Any logs, anything at all having to do with the subscription is here. And if I come here, sorry, I did that fast. I clicked up here on update subscription right next at the top up here. And that's where you can come in and do things like add something to the subscription if you want to, change it, you know, add, maybe they want to charge 2 this month or whatever. So at a monthly level, you can also come in here into Stripe and change things as you need to. Okay. You can also choose to prorate changes if you want to. It just kind of handles all of that for you. If you create a coupons, for example, full discount, for whatever reason, you need to give someone a free month. All right, I'm gonna give them 100% off. I'm just gonna do this once and create my coupon. All right, so there's my full discount. If I go back, doesn't look like it's gonna let me, so I'll go this way. Go back to Donald, go back into his subscription, add a coupon now that I have one, apply that discount. And so now on his next run, on his next charge, you can see here the next invoice is $0, right? So you can manage they don't have to go back to the form and fill anything out. You can just apply their coupon here and they're good to go. Another cool thing is once you've got them in here, they're in here and they call you and they say, hey, I want to buy this or I want to buy that. You can just come straight up here and create a payment, right? You don't have to get their credit card information. It's all stored in here. It's all fully compliant. I can tell you if you're dealing with credit cards, you do not want to store credit card information unless you are fully PCI compliant, which costs well in the six figures to reach that. So let people like Stripe manage your credit cards for you. And so once they're in here, you could come in here and just charge them for whatever you want if you needed to.
Love it. So what would be amazing for direct sellers is this is just a perfect way that you could create your own subscription box business with your company if your company doesn't have one. Yes. This is a way to do recurring payments that they could do each month. And like I said, this might not be something for all direct sales companies, but anybody running small base businesses, most of them are on Stripe because it is like the payment processor. So it's good to know how to use this. So
yeah, and for whatever reason, it's pretty common for direct sellers to come up with something that is of value to their team.
Right.
Maybe it's a product, maybe it's a incentive tracker, maybe it's a lead, whatever it is. And maybe you want to start charging your team for that, and maybe it's something small, like $3 or $10 or whatever a month. You can easily come in here and Stripe, they can sign up, boom, you're done. Another cool thing, I don't know if I have any, I do. Okay. So in the test data, here's your payouts, right? And like I said, you get paid real quick in Stripe. So you can always come in here and look at, what's going to be included in your next round of payments, not only the total, but the amounts. And then using things like we'll show maybe in our next one with Zapier, you can actually take this data and throw it into your accounting software, or, whatever, and put a link like that. So all that stuff gets even further automated.
I love my cha-ching email that I have set up with.
Yes.
It says, this much is being deposited to your account tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes. Mailbox money is great. And even if you're not doing subscriptions, I mean, you could have a form out there that, people buy products or whatever. Or if you're using, Shopify or any of those other e-commerce sites,
right?
Like a lot of them are using Stripe. So
yeah, and they're all integrated, or they can be integrated with Stripe.
So
agreed. Awesome.
Yeah, quick and easy look at Stripe there.
Thank you so very much. All right, we're gonna end this Stripe one, and then we're gonna come back one more time. We're gonna do Zapier and how to connect it all together so that all talks, and that's what that app does. So we'll be right back. Hang tight.